Hey, Polly Hart here, and I'm in Zechariah 3:17. I'm at the tiniest church in America. Pretty small. Zechariah 3:17. Sorry, Zephaniah. I was like, why does this not look right? Zephaniah 3:17. And I'm in the Zondervan Bart Simpson Bible, non-inspired version. That's okay. The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with his singing. Now, that's rather interesting because a lot of people view the God of the Old Testament as this big, mean dude sitting up there and going to bonk you on the head with a stick when you do something wrong. However, it says, the Lord your God. So he's the Lord and he's your God. He is with you. He's mighty to save. That means that his salvation is strong. He takes great delight in you. He will take great delight in you. He does take great delight in you. In you. Yeah, you. He is quiet. He will quiet you with his love. So when you are like crazy and freaking out and full of anxiety, he quiets you with his love. He rejoices over you with singing. He spins around wildly in anticipation over you. I'm going to read you something from Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. Right? Just like Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord is your God. I will not be in want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He makes me lie down in green pastures. I'm full of anxiety, full of stress, full of fear, full of hatred, full of vehemence, full of malice, full of discontent. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He makes me. I don't want to be lying down. Lie down in green pastures. Lie down. Relax. Chill. Tranquilo. Be. Do. Have. You have to be before you can do, and then you can have something. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And his name is the Word. The Word is Yeshua HaMashiach. And people, I can't find Jesus in the Old Testament. Well, every time it says the Word, that means Yeshua. I will fear no evil, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, for you are with me, your rod and staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the midst of my enemies. That is like mind-blowing. And I'm in the middle of the enemy's camp. And I got a table to eat at? What? Surely, goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Boom. There you go. Now, all this is possible because it says in Deuteronomy chapter 28 that that was close. That how in the world has nobody ever turned to this part? This is like the best part in the Old Covenant. If you fully obey the Lord your God, the Lord your God, and be careful to obey all his commands, that's the Torah, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Genesis, of course, Bereshit. If you follow his commands I give you today, the Lord your God will set you up high on the earth, above all the nations on the earth. All these blessings will come to you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God. You'll be blessed in the city, blessed in the country. The fruit of your womb will be blessed. The crops of your land will be blessed. Your young of your livestock, the calves of your herds, and your lambs, and your flocks, your basket, and your kneading trough will be blessed. You'll be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out. And it just goes on and on and on. It goes on and on and on and on and on. The God of the Old Covenant loves you, has a plan for you. His peace passes all understanding. His joy is for you. The Lord your God. Yes, he made the heavens and the earth. Read Romans 1 on your own time. Read Romans 1. And you'll understand that we understand that he is God above all, and we have to worship him. And if we don't understand that he is God above all, he is the Lord our God, we might as well look at the last part of Deuteronomy chapter 28, which is scary. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Boy, the NIV does not like Deuteronomy 28. Sorry, I'm having to compete with Rupert Murdoch in his wicked translation. However, if you do not obey the Lord your God, and do not carefully follow all his commands, all the Torah, and the decrees I am giving you today, all of these cursings will come upon you. So, Yahuwah, Yahweh, the God Elohim Yahweh, the God who created everything, if you love him, you will obey his commands. That's what John said, right? Yeshua said, Jesus said, if you love me, keep my commands. So, and obviously he says, I did not come to abolish the law, I came to fulfill the law, right? Your pastor might have you believe, I did not come to abolish the law, I came to abolish the law. What? So, doing Torah is how we love God, the Lord, our God. So, he does love us. How do we love him back? By obeying his commands. And you can look at the first part of Deuteronomy 28, and it shows you what happens when you obey his commands and love him. You prove his love to him by obeying his commands. So, he does love you. He spins around wildly in anticipation over you. And there I go, trying to get to Zechariah instead of Zephaniah. I'll read Zephaniah 3:17 again. The Lord your God is with you. The Lord your God is with you. He's with you, man. Come on, wake up. He's your shepherd, just like Psalm 23 said. He is mighty to save. He takes great delight in you. He's quiet over you with his love. He rejoices over you with singing. The sorrows for the appointed feast I will remove from you. This is verse 18. They are a burden and a reproach. At that time I will deal with all those who oppressed you. I will rescue the lame and gather those who have been scattered. I will give the praise and honor in every land where they were put to shame. At the time I will gather you. At the time I will bring you home. He's going to bring us home. And that's a lot of people deal with that whole issue around this time of year, the end of the Gregorian calendar year, about not having a home. And the people they're with, they don't feel like they're home. The Lord, our God, will bring us home to him. He is going to prepare a table for us in the midst of our enemies. So this is probably hard. I would like you to bow your heads and close your eyes. No, I'm just kidding. But I really do want you to think about who is the king of your life. Who sits on the throne of your heart? This little tiny throne in your heart. Who sits there? Is it yourself? When I was a junior in high school, I went away to summer camp and I was a counselor. And I came home and I burned every single comic book I had and role-playing game I had. I used to be a big role-playing game guy. And I burned it all because it sat on the throne of my heart. It was my God. And second commandment says, don't make any graven images. First commandment says, thou shalt not know the gods before me. And I did. I had Marvel and DC as gods before him. And that sounds really weird to say out loud that I worshipped a pantheon of cartoons over the God of the universe, but I did. And I decided to burn them all. And I sat there with my friend and my mom and we tallied it all up and it was like $3,000. I had some nice collectibles too, but I'm not weeping the loss of those collections because I know that it's just dust and rust. Everything else is just, I can't take a U-Haul to heaven, right? I can only take my friends. And I'm going to try and take you to heaven with me. So come with me on a journey of life, getting to know the Lord, our God, together. And yeah, we're going to have a great time. So enjoy your life, your day, your moment, this 1 second right now. Have joy in the fact that he is the Lord, our God. Have a good one. Bye.